Yo, what's up guys? Today I will be showing you a tutorial on how to play badminton high. Basically a guide. First thing first, you need to learn about the control. You can see your control by clicking the setting down here. And then as you can see, this is all the control. And you can change the keybind. Yeah, defense stance, sprint, dive, lift. And then this like power scaling. Then you can spawn the ball, serve the ball, and increase the power and then decrease the power. Let me show you. First thing first. By pressing 4 and by left clicking, you actually clear the ball. And by clicking 4 and then right click, you actually smash the ball. Right? And you can change the power by clicking, by pressing your Z, X, and C button. Or you can just press Q to decrease the power and then E to increase the power. But I will recommend you to use power 6 or press X because it's actually an all-rounder power. So it's good for clearing, uh, drop shot, I think, smashing, and lifting. So here, okay. By pressing F, you actually in a position to defending when your opponent gonna smash. So for example, if your opponent here smashing to the left, you actually need to left click, so you defending your left, and by pressing right click you defend your right side. But if your opponent smash to the right side and then you click left click, it's not gonna do anything. uh Matter of fact, the defense stance actually make your defense or getting the ball much easier or pretty much bigger hitbox. And then we need to learn about sprinting. Sprinting is really important in the game. By pressing T, you can sprint, as you can see. By pressing T, you can sprint. And then by, for me, I set my dive control keybind to left control. So I don't know what's yours. You can check yours. But by diving, you can actually save the ball. For example, here. And by combining your sprint and your dive, you actually make your dive much far away compared to this. So sprinting is really important. And what's left? Yeah, that's it. Oh, serve. Yeah, serve. By pressing G, you serve the ball. Power 6 means you're gonna serve along, and then by pressing Z, power 3, you're gonna serve a short. Or you can just do full power and then go to the back card, then do that. It's gonna throw your opponent off guard though, since the ball gonna go really high compared to this. Right, so we're done with the control, and you can figure out yourself on how to use the power properly, because it's really depends on the situation when you need to use the power. By the way, one thing that I forgot to mention is that lifting. Lifting's really important if your opponent give you a short ball and then you have a high power and you did not have time to change it. And by pressing R and then click, you actually lift the ball really high, and then it's gonna be here. Yeah, that's how it works basically. It's really good to defend against a drop shot. And then just like clear the ball using high power. So you're gonna mess up your score. It's gonna be out. So lift the ball if you did not have time to change the power. I think 8 also work. Yeah, just don't do 9 because 9 is really powerful. You can also uh netting. It's really work both ways actually. Yeah. Alright. Now we're done with the control tutorial, and right now I will show you on how to smash because that is the first thing that people gonna do. Right? So I'm gonna teach you on how to smash properly. You need to learn about power scaling first, depends on the situation, and then how the tilting gonna affect your smashes. I'm gonna use power 6 because that is what I recommend you to use for a beginner. Okay, right now. By tilting to the left by pressing A, you're actually gonna smash it a bit to the left, and by pressing D, you're gonna smash it a bit to the right. But if you're not gonna press anything, it's gonna go straight. And what about the forward and backward? Well, forward's really good when you smash it in front of the net, like in the short line, past the short line. So here, this box. You can also do it here, but it really depends on the power. But I really recommend you to do it if you pass this line or in the short box. It's not gonna work like right here. It's sure gonna work like right here though. But I just recommend you to do it past this line. Alright, now the backward tilting. It's really important. If you even the smallest thing does make a difference. For example, if I stand here and I jump smash, it's gonna go out, right? Wait, we're gonna go backward a bit. Let's see. Right here. As you can see, it's out, right? And it's really close. But if you're tilting backward, it's actually gonna go in. So when smashing and back tilting every time really does make a difference. Even the small things matter too. And yeah, that's it. Uh, After that, you just need to figure out yourself experimenting and experiment on which power do I need to use depending on the situation. Maybe like when using power 3, you can smash it right here without it without it going out. Instead of power 6, it's gonna definitely go out. Alright, now I'm gonna show you on how to fight with other people or play single with other people. As you can see, this is my alt account. By pressing this button, yeah, and then wait, and then your opponent by pressing that button, you're actually gonna play the game like with the actual single rules. As you can see, when it says that blue to serve, that means this side is gonna serve. But when it says red to serve, it's gonna be me to serve this side. Alright. So it says red to serve. So you just press G to serve. If you uh didn't serve it in the right time, it's gonna give a point to your opponent. Let's wait. I like that. I By pressing G, you actually serve the ball like that, and you can play the game normally, like how you play badminton in real life, as a single rules. Keep in mind, if you serve the ball or you hit the ball past this line, past these lines, it's gonna consider as out. So you need to uh, hit the ball in the line or before the line. And what about if you want to train alone without fighting your opponent? You can do that by pressing this practice button. So you can just wait a bit, and then there's gonna be like a box, yeah. Then you just practicing. Like that. And what about customizing your racket? Maybe you don't like the color. You can do that by talk to this guy, stringer. Then choose I want to customize my racket, and then click the I'm sure if you want a tutorial. And this is how you change your racket. For example, I want to change my grip by pressing grip, and then choosing what material you want. For example, I like my grip to be neon, and then the reflection by 1, and visibility. If you make your visibility to 1, it's actually gonna make your grip disappear, or not disappear, more like transparent. So I did not recommend it. But if you want to your grip to be transparent, then do what you want, and you can choose whatever color you want. For example, I want to choose really red. Just click submit, not pay. You click submit first, and then you pay. Keep in mind, you need string to customize your racket. And if you customize your racket, it's not gonna be permanent. If you leave the game and you join the game back, it's gonna reset to how it originally looks. Uh, yeah, you can get strings by bidding others player or play the game normally. And to those who still confused on how to play the game, I'm gonna show you the real gameplay and on how to play the game properly. So watch and imitate my movement. So I'm gonna practice it alone. I'm gonna use the power 6 the whole time as an example. By the way, you need to sprint every time you're gonna take the ball. Yeah, that's it. So yeah,